Hey guys, so today we got one of the most insane FNAF merch announcements we've ever had. So, Funko, a multi-billion-dollar company, is making merch for fan games made by small indie devs. And honestly, this is insane. Like, I don't think people really acknowledge how crazy of an idea this is. Like, this has never happened before in, like, the history of video games. And it's happening for Five Nights at Freddy's. And that's really freaking cool. And for the people in the comments who I know are gonna go, oh, well, they can make fan game characters before the Wizards. Yes, I know that there are characters from the actual games that people want much more than these fan game characters. But for how special and unique of a position this is, why are we even complaining at all? Like, this is amazing. This is something that's never happened before in, like, the history of video games. And it's happening for Five Nights at Freddy's. And that's what makes this series so special. So, we shouldn't really be complaining. This is a great thing for the 8th anniversary. And, honestly, I'm really happy that these are happening. I know, like, we want other characters, but this is something extremely special that we should appreciate. So yeah, the full FAZBEAR Fanverse wave has been revealed, or at least the first wave. It depends on how well these sell, if they'll make more Fanverse plushies, but for now, we have 3 that are confirmed and are releasing for pre-order on August 25th. So, let's take a look at them. Let's start off with Candy the Cat. Now, this is one of the most iconic FNAF fan games of all time, one of the most influential, and yeah, this character definitely deserves an official plush. And it looks great, honestly. Like, Funko did an amazing job. This is probably the most high-quality plush wave since Pizzeria Simulator, and I think that's really cool. So, here we can see Candy the Cat. So, he's got a nice blue and white color scheme, which is very accurate, which is pretty rare for Funko. They usually mess up colors. One weird design choice I noticed right off the bat is his hands and feet do not have any secondary color, which I know technically isn't accurate for Candy, but it just kind of fits the plush base, and I feel like for a character like this, it would really benefit the plush. But I can see why they didn't do it. They're just going for accuracy, and I can appreciate that. If we compare this to my old concept, I originally gave him the little cat paws on the feet. I really wish they did that, but I also understand why they didn't do that. So, yeah. Look at his face. The separation between the white and the blue is amazing. It looks great. The eyebrows are embroidered along with the cheeks and the little freckles. His snout looks great. He's got the little fangs at the bottom. His nose looks kind of weird. It almost looks printed on, which I don't understand why they would do it for the nose of all things, but the nose looks kind of weird to me. But yeah, his eyes look pretty great. I do think the blue eyelids are a little strange. I don't remember him having that. I could definitely be wrong, though. But yeah, I think he looks very, very good and very, very accurate. I really like this plush. The tie looks great. It's 3-dimensional, which is pretty cool. It's not printed on. And yeah, overall, I'd say this is just a very nice, high-quality, and accurate plush. He will be exclusive to Gamestop, and yeah, I don't know. He just looks really good. He's based off of the original game's design, not Finds of Candies 4 or anything, so very cool. Next up, we got Popgoes the Weasel, and look at that derpy little face. I love it. He looks great. They nailed the head shape on this guy. He just looks amazing. I don't know. They nailed him. The fangs look cool. The nose still looks pretty strange. I'm not sure what's going up with the noses on these guys. The color separation on his face looks great. The ears look very good. The top hat looks amazing. That's probably one of the best top hats I've ever seen in a FNAF plush. Something about it just looks really good. Then we got his little vest. His vest and his bow tie look literally amazing. Those look so good. I'm so happy with how his vest and bow tie turned out. That looks great. The eyes look good. Maybe a tad bit small, but I do think it looks very goofy and also adorable. So I don't really mind the goofy eyes. I think it works. So yeah, all the details are embroidered, at least all the important ones. His freckles are embroidered, his eyebrows, his eyes, the inner parts of his ears. Everything's done very nicely on this plush. No color on the hands and feet, which, again, accuracy, I get it. But yeah, it would have been nice to have a secondary color on the hands and feet. Funko hasn't been doing that much lately, and I kind of wish they still did. But, yeah. Honestly, I think this plush looks very good. On par with Candy, maybe a bit better. This looks very good. And he's based off the Popgoes Evergreen design and is exclusive to GameStop. So now the last plush we have is a pretty weird case. So, Blake the Badger is a character from Popgoes, and Funko made a plushie of him, and Kane Carter didn't even know about it until it got leaked, and then he asked Scott about it. And apparently there was a miscommunication, and this plush ended up being based off of Blake's original design from the original Popgoes game from 2016, instead of the new Popgoes Evergreen design. So, this is the plush, and when Kane said he had some problems with it, I can see why. What the heck are those teeth? But, yeah, honestly, this plush doesn't look that bad. He looks very goofy. Yeah, he looks very, very goofy. But, yeah, he's got a magnificent forehead there. Yeah, I don't know. I think this plush looks kind of weird. The printed on ears, too, the printed on torso, he's noticeably lower quality than the other two, which is also strange. Got that big nose. He looks decent. I'll give him that. He looks pretty decent. Although he is weird. I do think he's a very weird plushie to exist. And Kane also seems to think the same thing, but he wasn't weird enough to cancel and replace with the actual Evergreen design. No, this guy's still releasing, but that comes with that cost. Because this guy is going to be a limited run item. So he's not going to be available for as long as the other two. So if you can get a Blake the Badger plush, I would 100% recommend picking him up, because he is most likely going to be the rarest of the set, because he's limited. He's going to be produced noticeably less than the other ones. Now here's the official Funko product image, and honestly, they don't look as good here as they do in the other images, but I still think they look very good in the product images. And, yeah, you can see Funko 2022 Scott Cawthon, and yeah, I do notice that there's no Fanverse branding, which is kind of weird, but I do know that the actual leaks did say Fanverse, so Funko obviously knows that these are from Fangames, which is very cool. But I do think it's weird that this doesn't have like the Fanverse logo or anything. But still, pretty cool product images. I don't know. But yeah, I'm pretty sure in like the history of video games, Fangames have never been endorsed and appreciated by the original creator to this extent. And I think that's amazing. And that's what's special about FNAF. And happy anniversary, guys. This is a great thing to have on this day, honestly. I think this is great. Even if we don't get anything else today for the anniversary, this is enough for me. Happy 8th anniversary, FNAF.